Welcome everyone and Deb to this. I'm Catherine McGraw-Patterson, Biz Coach KP, and today I have Brandy Sales with me. Brandy is a videographer, an award-winning videographer who I met through my business coach, Deb LaFlamme. So welcome, Brandy.
Thanks. I appreciate you having me on today.
Yeah, and Brandy's on the East Coast, so he's a couple of hours ahead of us, which is awesome. And I met Brandy, like I said, through my business coach, Deb, but he was super nice, and I had put in a group that we're both in requests for people to give me comments on my Facebook Live. And he is, hi Haley. He was super nice and offered to give me a critique as a videographer, and he spent about 15 minutes or 30 minutes with me on the phone giving me some really good pointers so that my Facebook Lives have gotten better. So I appreciate that. But he is coming out to the Denver area next week, April 28th, and he offered to do a talk for my people.
Woohoo! I can't wait to be out there. I'm so excited.
Right. It's beautiful out here. So it's supposed to be rainy and nasty this week, and then it's going to be nice again. So hopefully it'll be
perfect.
Nice again.
Perfect.
So Brandy, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Yeah. So I'm Brandy Sales, and I am an international award-winning video marketing expert, and I am known to showcase a celebrity in you. Basically, my business is all about video production. It's all about video education. I do youth programs for folks in Boston and New York City. I also have a smartphone video school, and I also help nonprofits and entrepreneurs from the concept all the way to reality. So that's if you have an idea, I come in and I take that idea and create a video and make that video work for you using my video marketing system. Now, a little bit about me outside of my business. I love to hike. Actually, a lot of my business is driven from a charitable organization I created 7 years ago. That same concept that I used to create that organization is the same concept that I use for my video business. So I still hike to this day. I enjoy it a lot. I have a 6-year-old daughter who plays the harp. I have a 4-year-old son who's very 4 years old. And, you know, I just like being around people. I love to travel. I'm actually leaving for Washington, D.C. On Thursday for an event for 4 days. And then I'm going to Vegas for 3 days for another event. And then I'm going to Salt Lake City. And then I'm going to be at Denver with you guys, which I can't wait for. Awesome. But yeah, that's the quick of me.
And are you going to do some hiking when you get out here?
I'm going to try to get some hiking in. My schedule is pretty tight. I'll have more time in Vegas. So I may go visit Red Rock Canyon while I'm there. I like hiking around there. I've been there a few times, but I don't think I'm going to be able to hike when I'm in Salt Lake or Denver this time around. I'll be back. I'll definitely be back.
Yeah, come back and see us. Awesome. So, Brandy, we have a bunch of people who are interested in the video discussion on the 28th, and I wanted to ask you what types of industries and businesses can benefit most from this. I know that video is super hot right now, and it's but give us an idea of who and what types of businesses can use video to market themselves.
It's a great question, and you know the honest answer is I can't come up with an industry that cannot use video. Okay. If you gave me an industry, I could give you 5 to 10 ways that they could use video just like that. Now, for me, I work a lot with business coaches. I work all over the country. I work a lot with nonprofits. I work a lot with real estate agents. That's kind of where my background is. I was in real estate marketing for one of the world's largest real estate companies. I helped them launch their video marketing department in 2002. Okay. So what I tell people is, you know, for that major corporation that's worldwide, I posted the first video with them in 2002. And at the time, they had already been doing it since the year 2000. So you're about 17 years behind if you're not using video on the internet. And I was part of that original team that was starting to use video on the internet 17 years ago.
Okay, great. So what are you asked about most when it comes to video? because I know that the people that we're working with here are probably not, up to speed.
So a lot of people ask me, what do they need for equipment? Because a lot of folks want to do it on their own, which is fine. I have no issues with that. And a lot of people ask me, I get a lot of length questions. How long should specific videos be? What type of videos should I make? My system, and I'll be talking a lot more about this when I'm in Denver, is all about building relationships. And that first video that you want to put out there is a video that's just simple, and it's all about who you are. Okay. It's a get to know you video, or get to know me video, I should say. It's a get to know me video. And that's really gives an opportunity for folks to know who you are, get to know who your brand is. Like I said, a lot of folks I work with are service-based, some product-based folks. But in the end, if you're service-based, eventually people are going to see you. And that's what I tell people. Eventually, people will see you if you're in the service industry, more than likely. And at some point in time, you're going to have to get in front of the camera and let people know who you are and what you do and why you're so passionate about what you do. Because everything has a story, and that's what's really going to sell.
Right. And that reminds me, if you're on the call with us and you have any questions for Brandy, make sure to type them in, and we'll cover them while we're still on the video.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Brandy, tell us, what are you going to talk to us about next Friday?
So I'm going to talk about the how, the what, and the why of video marketing. So I'm really going to give you some structure around figuring out what types of videos that you want to use for your brand. And honestly, it's a system that I came up with that has worked awesome for nonprofits, and it's worked awesome for entrepreneurs. So it literally can be placed into any type of organization. I mean, for nonprofits, my team and I are very proud of saying that we helped raise $75 million in a 2-year time period using this video marketing system.
Okay.
It can do the same for your business. So this is the system I'm going to be talking about while I'm in Denver. I'm also going to be talking about some why. And some of those whys are really going to be about some of the latest trends that are happening around video marketing. I'm not really big into stats. I'm more into what is going on in your real life. After you use video, you'll see insane things happen in your real life. And then I'm also going to be talking about the what. And that's going to be the 4 types of videos that I recommend every brand should have with their for their marketing.
Okay, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So what are some of the tips that you can give people on using video in their own businesses?
So, if you're on the fence, and most people are on the fence because they might have a fear about being in front of the camera, or they might not know what equipment to use or where to start. If you're on the fence, what I say is to, get some help as far as, find a buddy. If you're scared to be on camera, find somebody to help you be on camera and make you feel more comfortable in that room. There's a person in my smartphone video school. We have a whole section that's called Take the Fear Out of Video. And this is a person from South Carolina who hops in and gives you some solid exercises on how to take fear out of being in front of the camera. And she is so valuable. And the exercises she gives us are ones that I would similarly that I would use for my clients as well. And it really is true. The first step is to try to get yourself in front of a camera, any type of camera, and just talk. And even if it means just taking photos, do something that gets you in front of the camera, or do something that makes you tell a story on camera. You don't even have to be on it, but do something that tells a story with a camera, and that will get you in the right direction.
Okay. Awesome. So, does anybody have any questions for Brandy while we're still on? No? Okay. So what else would you want people to know about the value of video in marketing? Like once they get a video, where should they be using it?
So the value with video marketing, I'll answer that question first, but the value of video marketing really comes in time. When you start to think about, hey, I want to spend some more time with my family. Hey, I want to spend some more time doing things that I love to do. That's where the value really comes in, because video works for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. What else do you have out there that's working for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, that is almost a direct replication of yourself? And it's putting out a consistent message over and over and over again. And honestly, it's working for you all the time. And that gives you more time to work on your business and not always working in your business.
Great. That's good. Time is so important.
Mm-hmm.
So what should people bring with them to the workshop next week?
Honestly, bring an open mind and just be ready to learn. I may do some hands-on stuff, but we don't really need to, because the stuff that I'll be teaching you is really my system and how to make it work for you. We'll be taking an assessment as well, just to see where you're at with video. I can actually turn my laptop quickly and show you. My system's actually on my wall here.
Okay.
Yeah, you see that there? Yeah. That's my whole system. And I'll be teaching you guys that entire system of how that system works and how it can work with your brand. So honestly, just come and be ready to learn.
Okay.
Be ready to embrace what video can do for you and your business, and trust that I know what I'm doing. I absolutely know what I'm doing when it comes to video.
Great. So is there anything else that you want to tell people about what we're going to talk about next week, or anything that they can do between now and then to get ready?
Yeah, so, one thing that I will definitely talk about is, I'm going to give you my systems and all that. I'm going to be talking about how to use your smartphone to create videos, because we all have smartphones. Right. Maybe some of you have a flip phone. I don't know. I don't teach flip phone video, but I teach smartphone video. If you have a smartphone, you can make video. And honestly, any video that you see of me on the internet is typically shot on my smartphone or somebody else's smartphone. I have high-end cameras that we use for high-end productions, but honestly, I'd much rather use my smartphone. And I'm going to be talking a lot about my new smartphone video school.
Okay.
That will give you kind of an overview of how you can create awesome videos using your smartphone.
Great. So how can people find out more about you and your business and what you do?
Sure. The easiest way is to go to brandysales.com, and that takes you to all the other branches right from brandysales.com.
Awesome. All right. Well, I think that pretty much covers everything. I'm super excited to meet you next week.
I can't wait. Like I said, I am looking forward to Denver.
Awesome. Okay. Well, if anybody has any questions, you can contact me or you can contact Brandy before next Friday. Our workshop is Friday.
Could I add one more thing?
Yes, of course.
Sorry, I forgot about the $100.
Oh my God, the $100.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
right?
$100.
All right. So here's the thing. So when people sign up for complimentary workshops, I see this all the time, all over the place. People just don't show up. And I get it. You're busy. You're business owners. I talked about it already. Time's hard.
Right.
You sign up. One little thing comes up. You're like, I didn't pay for it. Well, here's the thing. I'm going to pay you to come to the workshop, because that's how important I believe video marketing is for your business. And that's how confident I am in what we do here and how it can help your business. So I'm going to pay you $100 to come to the complimentary workshop. And if you have friends and you get them to register, your friends will get $100 too.
Wow.
Now, I know that the space is limited. There's 30 seats, right? 35 seats?
30-ish, yeah, 32.
30-ish, 32 seats. I can't do more than that. So 32 seats. I'll give all 32 people there $100 if you come. But you need to come.
You need to come and fill that seat. Yep.
Right. So, sorry, I forgot all about that.
Oh,
I'm all jazzed about the video. I forgot all about the $100. I want to give you money. So come to the complimentary workshop.
Awesome. I'll throw in Starbucks coffee.
Woo! All right.
Maybe double come.
Love it.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Brandy, for your time this morning. I know you have a little one at home today. So again, this is Brandy Sales, videographer, brandysales.com, and he will be here next Friday, April 28th at 9:30 at Switchboard Networking Boutique. And you can reserve your spot on my website, CatherineMcGrawPatterson.com. Just click on the events tab. Your ticket is free. We want everybody to come. In fact, it's not free. It's worth $100. So I hope to see everybody there. And I'm Catherine McGraw-Patterson, Biz Coach KP, and go do epic shit. Start today. Thanks.
All right. Take care.
Bye,
see
everybody.
See you on the 28th.
Yep. See you on the 28th, Brandy. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.